Alrighty. I'm going to pick up where I left off yesterday, I think, and try drawing a different character to replace the bear who accidentally turned out looking pretty much just like Winnie the Pooh. Longer sleeves, though. This is like Winnie the Pooh all grown up. Not what I was going for, but that's already. Let's see. Me. Sorry to do this in your face. Okay. Yeah, face ID. Hello, right there. Okay, so my ugly rough sketch just as a starting point here. Alrighty, and a timer for half an hour. Still so much to do today. Okay. All right, I was thinking maybe since I drew a dog with floppy ears, maybe I'd go back to the original plan of a dog. The bear is cute. Maybe the bear itself should be pink or something, and then that would look less Winnie the Pooh, but I don't know. This profile just looks too Winnie the Pooh. Let's try a dog with pointy ears. And we'll make it a little bit bigger than this dog. I mean, that could always be adjusted later, but so maybe it's pointier. Make it pointier so it's a little different than what we drew already. Okay, well, it's not really going to be that much bigger to start. I do want and maybe this one's head should be pointing more skyward. Let's do that. Let's see. So we've got a bunny wearing a hat. We got this dog wearing a hat and a scarf. I guess we could go back to mittens for this guy. And I want somebody wearing those New Year's glasses that have the New Year on them. I think I want it on the baby bunny who's asleep, but it just wasn't working when I tried it. So I'll just have to Or maybe it should be, I don't know, shoot. Maybe the eye still needs to be open. I feel like the dog needs another accessory. Can we put just a warm hat on? I find hats on heads are hard to draw. I don't know why. Let's see, and then that ear could peek out the other side there. That might work. I kind of feel like I want everyone to have a scarf on. I mean, it's cold out, right? Maybe I can make this guy more interesting by giving him, different markings. He still needs to be kind of dark overall, but maybe I can make him kind of German Shepherdy or something. Let's see. And yeah, something nice and dark. I don't want to go too much darker. I like this black grape, but I feel like it's going to be too dark. Okay, let me get my little color swatch thing out here. I like that blue. Could I get away with? I don't really want to make any of the animals the same color. Maybe just a colorful. It's a brown, but it's an orangey brown. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that. Maybe I'll try the goldenrod, and yeah. It's kind of weird to have a blue dog and then more realistic colors, but whatever. But I do need to now look at a picture of a German Shepherd with typical coloring. My dog is a mix, but she's all cream colored. Okay, so kind of dark in the muzzle, and then just kind of a curved shape along the side. Okay. So kind of like this, and a tail. I always forget tails. So yeah, I feel like, well, the top of the tail is dark. And then the underside is a little bit lighter. And maybe just dark up here. And dark here. Do I want a scarf? I feel like the German Shepherd should have a scarf. I don't know what that scarf should look like yet, but and maybe his scarf can just hang down in front of him because everybody else's scarf is, well, that one's blowing back. They're all similarly posed, but I feel like that's kind of what they'd be doing, you know? All right, so we'll use this. You know, and it doesn't have to look like a German Shepherd, of course. I just wanted it to be different from the blue dog. I think it works. Speaking of German Shepherds, I've been joined by my little friend here. What do you want? I'm busy. I hear you whining back there. That's not cool. I think she hears me talking and she doesn't understand that I'm not talking to her. Or she understands that I'm not talking to her and she doesn't understand why. Oops. I hit my microphone again. I have to remember, I do not like it when I am tentative with the strokes. You know, when I get concerned about color blending versus just, you know, laying colors right next to each other. Okay, well, we got 2 dogs, which is fine because they are quite different. So I'm happy with that. Let's see. How about maybe pink and blue? Pink and blue scarf. Not sure what color the hat should be. I don't really want it to, maybe it could be purple. This pencil is called Crimson. I do not think that this is, well, it's not what I think of when I think crimson. Is crimson not red? Have I misunderstood crimson all this time? What are you doing, Ruby? You can't go out through the window, you know. What? I don't know what you want. You're just going to have to wait. What did I say? Blue? Let's try blue. Sharpen a couple pencils here. Okay, debating. I like to draw on the back of a page because then it kind of shows through a little bit. I did sort of want all the characters living on the same page here, but I guess they don't really have to. So we're going to hide accidental Winnie the Pooh here because I just want to see how everybody looks together. Okay. All right. I think I may have to narrow down my colors a little bit. I think I'm actually going to use this lighter. What was this pencil that I used? This one was, they call that a terracotta, but it seems kind of light. But I think I'm going to use this and then the pumpkin orange for the stripes. And hopefully standing next to this dog, they don't seem too similar. I might have to move that scarf though, because it's going to overlap the cat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make some other color choices for the accessories. I feel like I'm using too many colors, but that's okay. I'm not really overly concerned about those colors right now. I'm more concerned about the characters themselves and their shapes and all that. I like this guy. I like them all, actually. So that's good. That makes me feel good. I always feel good. No matter how small the drawing is, if I can draw just something that feels right to me, it's always very satisfying. So I'm going to go back and look at that drawing. Yeah, so the cat's tail is gonna overlap here a little bit. That's all right. And then this guy's tail is gonna end up overlapping here. That's all right too, I suppose. But that scarf, I think, is not really gonna work because the cat's gonna be, yeah, maybe all the way up here. I think I'm worrying too much about the picky little details right now. Okay, so we'll try putting bunnies on the next page. That's one downside of a sketchbook versus loose pages, is sometimes you don't get to put put things on the same page. And if you want to use something you drew before as a reference for a new version, then you're flipping back and forth. It can be a little challenging. All right, let's see. All right, 10 minutes left. All right, bunnies. I'll just put the bunny down here in the right hand corner. Okay. I also have a few background characters I need to draw, but I'm just going to show the backs of their heads, I think. They're just really part of the background. We have our 5 primary. My coffee's getting cold. Excuse my swallowing. Okay, again, hats on heads, sometimes. Don't want him looking too rat-faced. No offense to rats. I guess the hat would maybe tilt a little bit that way if he's looking back at his little one. Okay, so we need enough shoulder. I still want to see Big Bunny's face. So, I find the mouth tricky for sleep. It needs to be, just sort of slack, so it looks like they're sleeping, but not afraid or angry or whatever. I tilted it too much. So why is it that I can draw something, be, reasonably happy with certain aspects of it, and then find it so difficult to recreate what is working? The nose is too big. I did kind of want to give her the glasses, but I don't know if that spoils her cuteness. and she's wearing a little onesie to stay warm. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to I don't know, I liked the other version of the hat better. I know his head is tilting that way, but I just don't like the way the hat looks. Oh, we're not going to see the bunny tail because little bunny is holding on to her teddy bear. Oh, well, maybe you'll see that. It's hanging down much further in my sketch, but I think maybe I made adult bunny taller here. Let's see. There are two heads. And then about like a half. And right down to here. It's also a little chunkier, I think. Hat's gonna need some work. This bunny was a little chunkier in the original sketch, which I like. I'm looking for a svelte bunny. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, and then she was going to be a little bit lighter because I want her to be kind of a focal point. So I think I wanted her face to be kind of a light pink, but not too warm of a pink. What does this one look like? I don't know. Maybe that could be her little outfit, but I think her face should be a lighter pink, or maybe a light yellow. All right, my timer's going off. look at this. Well, there's some nice, maybe like a blush pink. That would make her face quite light, but I could try that. And of course, this may all be undone digitally. Let's see. That's what, a lavender. What is that? Deco pink. Do I not have the blush pink out here? Hot pink. Another hot pink. All right, well, you know what? I've committed to half an hour, and I want to stick to half an hour so that sketchbooking doesn't end up taking so much time that I feel like I don't want to do it. So I'm going to stop there, and I can worry about color for my little bunnies another time. But let's do one thing here. Let's just see. So this bunny and this dog in my original drawing. So the bunny ended up a little bit taller, but that's not so bad, I think. Yeah. Okay. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'll probably redraw some of these, scan them, and put them in Procreate, and then kind of draw on top and bring it all together. I do like using actual pencils. It feels really good. It's fun. Like, it can be difficult. I find it challenging to sometimes get the same texture that I really like with the real pencils. I probably need to spend a little more time in Procreate just figuring that part out, making sure that my tools are working the way I want them to. But I'm happy with how these experiments are going. Yeah, still not happy about that Winnie the Pooh, but let's see. Let's look at the blue dog and oh yeah, everybody looks cute together. Okay, I'm happy. Alrighty, on to other things. I will see you next time.